Hey, what is the drill, Mr. Big Deals? And all praise the Most High. He get me through all my lows. Raise me on his wing like an eagle. Love God to love yours, to love others. That is a commandment. Never trust the hate. Never trust. Hey, I'm gonna say a fake love, but it ain't no fake love. And that's one thing we actually gonna talk about. Hey, Bumpy called it harbor hatred. You feel me? You know, when there's people who you might even see as loved ones, and then it might even be an altercation or something going on, and they hit you with something that's unnecessary. And it's like, okay, harbor hatred. You've been waiting to criticize someone when, as a brother and as a loved one, you're supposed to tell them like, "Hey, bro, I think you should work on this. I think this, is one of your flaws that you can actually work on and become um, one of your greatest attributes, But once you get into it with any type of friend or loved one, family member, and they hit you with, oh, well, this is why, that's not a loved one. That's harbor hatred. You've been waiting for the opportunity to criticize that person. It's like, nah, you got to be very, very wary of them type of people who been the type of person say, well, I'm this, I'm your auntie. I'm your sister. I'm your brother. I knew you before this. I knew you before your accomplishments. It's like those type of people you can't trust because you're growing. Like the Snoop Dogg said, y'all here. You're growing. You feel me? They're here. For y'all to meet up, what? You're going to have to come down or y'all going to have to meet halfway. Now you got to make them reach you. So them type of friends who don't understand your growth when it comes to communication, dedication, preparation, be very, very wary of them and do not trust them because they expect you to be the same person you were when you was goddamn 7. Same expectations. And that's what Nip said. He said, don't put your expectations of me. Yeah, he said, don't put your expectations of me on me. I'm me. You feel me? And you'll get that a lot. We're like, nah, you didn't used to do this. Or bro, we're growing. I hope you're not the same person today as you were yesterday. You know what I mean? So those type of individuals, you throw them in the never trust category. Especially when they ain't been with you every day. Every Bumpy say, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. So it's like they don't understand you. They think they know you. And that's why I tell people it's love with Snoop. You know what I mean? I don't love, but today, best people paper. Keep it short today. I'm talking about Walmart. Y'all know what the BMA, trying to get some courses going. We're gonna find out about Walmart. Y'all got any questions? Hit me up, inquire. Y'all know any facts about Walmart? Let me know. We just gonna go on YouTube. I was going to go to the Google things, I like to read, but we'll do both actually. I know his name ain't Mark, but that's funny. Look, I'm gonna share this screen with y'all so y'all already know this is something I've been doing, something I love to do. I don't know what's up with StreamYard and what they got going, what they upgrade, but I don't like that. Nah, I ain't gonna do them like that. You feel me? Look, I've been watching this. I ain't seen this in a minute. Never seen this one though. Let's check it out. 1950. I didn't know that. Are you aware? Are you aware? I'm 50,000 subscribers. So I was part of their brand. They said Walmart should have millions of subscribers. They should be posting way more content. Walmart, you need someone to help you with this. Let me know. I got you. I got you.
It was in the late 40s and early 50s that the people of Arkansas, like most Americans in those post-war years, were full of hope. And as the economy shifted from a military...
Let's talk about Arkansas. Like, I met probably 2 people from Arkansas. I've been in Arkansas probably like 2-3 times. where the hell Arkansas is. Nobody really speak about Arkansas. That is wow. It's right there, right next to Oklahoma, right next to Houston and Mississippi. Damn, that's a cold little four pocket right there. Louisiana, damn. Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Texas. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, I ain't never heard no famous rappers or nothing. Who y'all know from Arkansas? I ain't gonna dig too deep, but yep, you see that line right there? That's the South line. Damn, that's crazy. I would have thought Arkansas was somewhere up here. You learn something new every day. That's why I love these sessions, baby. Bentonville. Helen Watson. Walton. We'll call this Walmart. Our purchase Luther Harrison. Luther Harrison. Did I say $1 and up? Yes. 5 cent and 10 cent store. Let's do some homework, y'all. Let's figure out how much is 5 to 10 cent. Now, in 1950, let's say 1950, 5 cent. Let's see. It would be 5 cents is equivalent to purchasing power about 66 cents. So I opened up a dollar store. Oh, damn, my bad, y'all. That's why I need the comments. Y'all supposed to be letting me know. I'm got the Arkansas thing up. We back on the Walton joint. You feel me? Ain't tripping.
Helen had been there for 5 years, and they were quite.
So, like I said, basically, it's 5 cent then equals 66 cent now. So basically a dollar store. I opened up a dollar store. Genius. See my girl. Give me.
Successful. So successful, in fact, that the man who leased it to them wanted it back. During the same time, Bud Walton had opened his own Ben Franklin in Versailles, Missouri. By 1959, Bud, Sam, and their families owned 9 franchise stores. In Versailles, Missouri. Missouri. During the same time, Bud Walton had opened his own Ben Franklin in Versailles.
Is he saying Ben Franklin because of the dollar? What? And I already don't know nothing about Ben Franklin now.
Missouri. By 1959, Bud, Sam, and their families owned 9 franchise stores. In 1962, after becoming Ben Franklin's largest franchisee, Sam opened his first large discount store under the Walmart name in Rogers, Arkansas. It was less
Rogers, Arkansas.
than one-fifth discount store under the Walmart.
This is a good ad. I'm gonna look this ad up. First Walmart discount city stores opened in Rogers, Arkansas in 1962 by Sam Walton. The original building is now occupied by a hardware shop by Walmart. That thing is fire. You're invited to Walmart week-long grand opening. A week-long grand opening. Never thought about that. Well, on the store. Y'all heard Rolly? Grand opening. July 277. It's here. Let's say jewelry at 22 departments. Sporting, damn, it's crazy. The discount store. In a rural community. Improvement. $60,000. Y'all ready for that? We gotta be. Where the fuck? Man, people forgot about Kmart. What happened to Kmart?
The 80s were also a decade characterized by new concepts, bold innovations, and the use of new technology, and above all, a desire to experiment. In 1987, the company completed the largest private satellite communication system in the U.S., which linked all operating units of the company with the general office. In 1983, the highly successful Sam's Wholesale Club was developed, a no-frills, members-only, cash and carry wholesale club. In 1987, in Garland, Texas, Walmart opened its first combination grocery and general merchandise store, Hypermart USA. Walmart has succeeded by creating a climate where associates are encouraged to be their best. The Saturday morning meetings, a tradition that began in the early Ben Franklin days, continue to rally support for new ways of doing things. Ideas flow upward from the associates and managers to those at the general office, and positive reinforcement is always the rule. With each passing year in its history, Walmart, perhaps like no other company, has undergone dramatic change. The 90s were no exception. Always open to innovation, the company continued to experiment with new ideas. And in doing so, Walmart became the nation's top retailer, surpassing even Sears, and was recognized as an icon of American ingenuity. On March 17, 1992, then President Bush traveled to Walmart headquarters in Bentonville and awarded Sam Walton the Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. Though weak with cancer, of freedom. The nation's highest civilian honor. Though weak with cancer, Sam proudly stood and accepted the award. For the humble founder of the world's leading retail enterprise, it was a momentous occasion. He had less than a month to enjoy the honor. On April 5th, 1992, Sam passed away at age 74. He left an indelible impression on those who worked with him, though many predicted the loss of its charismatic leader would have a devastating effect on the company. Walmart once again proved the critics wrong. Eldest son Rob Walton became chairman of the board, and David Glass continued on as CEO. And in the years that followed, they proved the critics wrong. Eldest son Rob Walton became chairman of the board, and David Glass continued on as CEO. And in the years that followed, the retailer witnessed its greatest growth yet. In 1991, Walmart became an international company with the opening of a store in Mexico City. The operation was a joint venture with Cifra, now called Walmart de Mexico. In the years following that first across-the-border endeavor, the company took its everyday low prices concept around the globe, and Walmart International was created. Walmart can now be found in more than 1,200 international locations. While Walmart was expanding around the globe, it was also pursuing. Walmart can now be found in more than 1,200 international locations. While Walmart was expanding around the globe, it was also pursuing new endeavors at home. The company tested a new concept, the first supermarket and a Walmart store all in one. This new store became known as the Walmart Supercenter. The concept took off, and in a few short years, supercenters became the key to the company's growth. Supercenter shoppers enjoy fresh produce, meat, seafood, and deli items, as well as canned goods and general merchandise in one convenient shopping venue. Walmart developed supercenters around the country and internationally, and in 2001 celebrated the opening of its 1,000th domestic supercenter. In 1990, Walmart discovered another opportunity to drive costs even lower by handling the supply of groceries to its supercenters. With the development of its own distribution centers, Walmart was able to order in larger quantities at.
Yes, sir, ski. This real quick session, just so y'all know what we got going. Laying in break, gonna get 100 of these first before we go official for the podcast. Yes, sir, see, for your mic up and everything. It's got to show yourself that you're serious. So appreciate y'all. Y'all see the back. Welcome to the set, Jim. Pull up. Let's get that work on love, though. Love yours, love mine. We gone.